Hello everyone, Scoony007 here, bringing you another exciting game in the 2008 replay with Inside Pitch. In today's game, we have the 2-1 Cleveland Indians taking on the 3-1 Oakland A's. And here is the starting lineup for the Cleveland Indians. Leading off, the center fielder, Grady Sizemore. Batting second, the second baseman, Adsubal Cabrera. Batting third, the shortstop, Johnny Petrol. Batting fourth in the cleanup position, the designated hitter, Travis Hefner. Batting fifth, the first baseman, Ryan Garco. Batting sixth, the right fielder, Franklin Gutierrez. Batting seventh, the left fielder, David DeLucci. Batting eighth, the third baseman, Casey Blake. And batting ninth, the catcher, Kelly Stoppage. On the mound for the Oakland A's, it is Dustin not going to try to pronounce his last name because I'm afraid I'm going to butcher it there. Dutchenscheffer. 10 wins, 8 losses, 2.54 ERA, 141.23 innings pitched, allowed 107 hits, 95 strikeouts, and 32 walks. We're here at the Oakland Coliseum, which gives a +2 to strikes and a +2 to walks. And with that, Grady steps into the batter's box, and Justin is ready for the first pitch. Grady Sizemore batting a 154. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 5-4. 5-4 is a blank. And that's going to be 1-2. Line drive to first for out number 1. Cabrera is up. He's batting a .500 average. Here's the pitch. 4-4. That's going to be a strike. That's a 14. The 19 is too high. 3-2. Ground ball to short. Pettit gets that, and out number 2. Johnny Petrol up the shortstop. He's batting a .417 average. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 1-5. 1-5 is going to be a strike. That's a 13. That's a 7. He struck him out. So no runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the first. And here is the starting lineup for the Oakland A's. Leading off, the right fielder, Travis Buck. Batting second, the second baseman, Mark Ellis. Batting third, the first baseman, Derek Barton. Batting fourth in the cleanup position, the designated hitter, Chris Dunfaria. Batting fifth, the left fielder, Jack Cust. Batting sixth, the shortstop, Giorgio Parrott. Batting seventh, the third baseman, Jack Hanahan. Batting eighth, the catcher, Kurt Suzuki. And batting ninth, the center fielder, Ryan Sweeney. On the mound for the Indians, it is Paul Byrd. 11 wins, 12 losses, a 4.60 ERA, 180 innings pitched, allowed 204 hits, 82 strikeouts, and 34 walks. And with that, Travis Buck steps up into the batter's box. He's batting a .273. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 5-2. 5-2 is a hit by pitch. That's a 17. That's a 20. Too high. Get out of the way on that one. 2-5, and that is a double. A double past DeLucci. And Buck leads off with a double, batting a .273. Strategy roll is a 6. Infield going to double play depth. Mark Ellis batting a 417. Here's the pitch. 5-5 at the ballpark. We're going to go to the Coliseum for this one. And that's going to be 1-2. That's going to be a fly ball to Sizemore. And Buck gets the hold side. 1 away. Barton is up. Barton batting an 077 average. Here's the pitch. Strategy rolls a 5. Infield still at double play depth. And then it's going to be 6-4. That's a blank. 5-4. And that is a single past DeLucci. So Buck is on third. Let's see, does he get an extra base? That he does. He comes around and scores. As a double hit to DeLucci is a +1, and that gives him a base run of 2. That was a 2 on the die, and it is equal to a less than, so he advances. All right, infield still at double play depth as Chris comes up. Chris is batting a 286. Strategy roll, 14-0. A's holding off on the strat, 6-3. Home run chance on a 1-9. The 19 is too high. 2-3, double star 3, fly ball to Sizemore for out number 2. Jack Cusp up. Here's the pitch. Strategy rolls a 14. 4-5. Strikeout. That's a 20. That's a 5. He struck him out. So the A's leave 1 stranded and no runs, 2 hits, no errors. After 1, it's Oakland 1, Cleveland nothing. We go to the top of the second. It is Travis, Ryan, and Franklin due up for the Tribe. Here's the pitch to Travis. Travis batting a 231 average. And that is going to be 1-2. 1-2 is a wild pitch. We're going to re-roll that. And that is going to be 6-4. Once again, we go to the Coliseum. 2-5. Double star 4. Ground ball to second for out number 1. Ryan Garco up. He's batting a 286. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 1-5. That's going to be a strike. That's a 12. That's a 9. He struck him out. And next up, it's Franklin. Franklin batting a 125 average. Here's the pitch. 3-5. Error on a possible throw. 5-2. Single to Parrott. That's a 16. His error rating is in a 1-20. That's a 16. That's a throwing error. And that is a 1-base error. So he will go to second on that. 2 outs, runner on second base for Cleveland. And that's going to bring up David DeLucci. Strategy rolls an 18. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be a 5-5. That's going to be a strike. That's a 14. That's a 4. He struck him out. So Cleveland leaves 1 stranded. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 error. We go to the bottom of the second. It's Gregorio, Jack, and Kirk due up for the A's. Parrott batting a 300 average. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 4-3. That's a blank. 1-2, double star 3. Fly ball to Sizemore for out number 1. Jack Hanahan batting a 286. Here's the pitch. 1-1. That's a blank. 2-2. Fly ball to Sizemore. Out number 2. Kurt Suzuki is up. He's batting us 357. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 5-5. At the ballpark, we go to the Coliseum. 6-2. S plus 9. That is a single to Gutierrez with a possibility of an extra base. That's a 4, and he'll stay on with a single. All right, next up is Ryan Sweeney, batting a 200 average. Strategy rolls a 3. The A's hold off. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 3-2. An possible error on a ground ball. 5-1, grounder to first. Error rating is in a 1-3. That's a 17. No error there. And that is out number. And that is out number 3. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. And the A's leave 1 stranded. After 2, it's Oakland 1, Cleveland nothing. We go to the top of the 3rd. It's Casey, Kelly, and Grady due up for the Tribe. Here's the pitch to Casey. Casey batting a 273. 6-6. At the ballpark, we go to the Coliseum. 5-6, ground ball to first. And that is out number 1. Kelly's stoppage is up. He's batting a 286. The pitch. And that is going to be 4-6. That is a strike. That's a 21. That's a 17. He struck him out. All right, we go to the top of the order. Grady Sizemore is 0 for 1 on the day. Here's the pitch. 2-6. Blank. 5-3. Single to cusp. And Grady gets on with a single. That's going to bring up Cabrera. Cabrera's 0 for 1 on the day. Strategy roll 13. So the Indians hold off. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 2-4. That's a strike. That's a 14. That's a 2. He struck him out. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and the Indians leave 1 stranded. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. It's Travis, Mark, and Derek due up for Oakland. Travis Buck doubled his last time up. Here's the pitch. Doubled and got a run scored. 6-3. Home run chance on a 1-15. That's a 14. 19 or less. That's a 19. And he hits this one out of here. Travis Buck, solo home run. And that ball is out of here. Oakland now up 2-0. Travis Buck leading off the 3rd with a solo home run. Mark Ellis 0 for 1 on the day. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 4-3. That is a blank. And that's going to be 2-3. That's a double Pastalucci. And Ellis on with a double. So we get a sacrifice play coming up. Infield going to come in on this. And Derek Barton is up. Here's the play. Here's the pitch to Barton. Barton is 1-for-1 with an RBI. 2-2. Home run. That is going to be a successful bunt. He gets out at first. Ellis is on third. And the A's have a runner in scoring position. Infield at normal depth. Strategy roll is a 14. Here's the pitch. The pitch to Chris. Chris is 0-for-1 on the day. 5-2 hit by pitch. And he takes his base. That's a 10-3. Umpire warns Paul not to do that again. He gets the one warning. He gets the yellow card on that. Not to hit him again. Jack Cusk is up. He's 0-for-1. Struck out his last time up. Strategy roll is a 5. Runners on the corners. Infield staying it at normal depth. Here's the pitch to Cust. 3-1. That's a strike. Jack has a 20. That's a 6. He struck him out. And that's going to bring up Parrott. Parrott is 0-for-1 on the day. Strategy roll is an 8. The A's holding off on Strat. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 1-3. 1-3 is a walk. That's an 11. That's an 8. And he walked him. Bases are loaded. We have a 20 on the strategy die. It's a pickoff attempt. That's a 4. And he picked off. And he picked off Ellis. Did not get back to the base. So 2 left on for Oakland. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors. After 3, it's Oakland 2, Cleveland nothing. We go to the top of the 4th. It's Johnny, Travis, and Ryan due up for Cleveland. Johnny Petrol's 0-for-1, struck out his last time up. Here's the pitch. 2-1. That's a strike. That's a 13. That's a 9. Struck him out. And that's going to bring up Travis Hefner. Hefner is 0-for-1 on the day. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 5-4. That's a blank. And that is going to be 4-1. That's going to be a fly ball to Buck for out number 2. Ryan Garco up. Garco 0-for-1. Struck out his last time up. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 4-2. That's a strike. That's a 12. That's a 4. Struck him out. So Oakland retires the Indians in order. 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 4th. It's Jack, Kurt, and Ryan due up for Oakland. Paul Bard can face 9 more batters before he's tired. Jack Hanahan, 0-for-1 on the day. Here's the pitch. 3-2, possible error on a ground ball. And that's going to be 4-1, fly ball to Gutierrez. Out number 1. Kurt Suzuki, 1-for-1 on the day. Here's the pitch. 1-1, blank. 4-3, fly ball to DeLucci. And that is out number 2. Ryan Sweeney up. Sweeney 0-for-1 on the day. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 4-2. That's a strike. That's a 10. The 19, too high. 6-5. And that's a single past the shortstop. And Sweeney gets on with a single. We go to the top of the order. Here's Travis Buck. Buck 2 for 2 on the day with a double and a home run. Here's the strategy roll is a 9. 2 outs. Runner on first. Here's the pitch. 5-4, that's going to be a walk. That's an 11. That is an 11, and they walk them. All right, runners on first and second as Mark Ellis is up. He's 1 for 2 with a double last time up. Strategy rolls a 5. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 2-4. That is a blank. And that is going to be 4-6. Fly ball to DeLucci. And that retires the side. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. After 4, Oakland 2, Cleveland nothing. We go to the top of the 5th. It's Franklin, David, and Cassie due up for Cleveland. Franklin 1 for 1. Here's the pitch. 6-1, range play. And that is going to be 3-4. That's a line drive back to the pitcher. Justin's range is on a 1-3. That is a 1. He gets it, tosses over to Barton for out number 1. David DeLucci, 0 for 1, struck out his last time up. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 1-2. That's going to be a wild pitch. We're going to re-roll that. No one on base. 3-6. Double star. Fly ball to cusp. Out number 2. Easy out for that one. Casey Blake up. Blake 0 for 1 on the day. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 4-5. That's a blank. 3-3. Ground ball to short. Ground ball to third. And once again, Oakland retires Cleveland in order. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It's Derek, Crisp, and Jack due up for the A's. Barton 1 for 1 with a ribby. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 4-5. That's going to be a strike. The 17 is too high. And that is going to be 5-5. Fly ball to Gutierrez. Out number 1. Chris Stefania up. He's 0 for 1 on the day. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 4-3. That is a blank. And that's going to be 5-4. 5-4. Ground ball to short. Out number 2. Jack Cusp, 0 for 2 on the day. Struck out his last time up. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 5-1. That's a strike. That's a 20. That's an 18. He struck him out. So Cleveland retires the A's in order. No runs, no hits, no errors. 3 up, 3 down. After 5, it's Oakland 2. Cleveland nothing. We go to the top of the 6th. It's Kelly, Grady, and Cabrera due up for the Indians. Justin can face 8 more batters before he is tired. Here's the pitch to Kelly. Kelly is 0 for 1 on the day. Struck out his last time up. 1-5. That's a strike. That's a 21. That's a 4. Struck him out. We go to the top of the order. Here's Grady Sizemore. Sizemore is 1 for 2 on the day. Here's the pitch. 1-5. That's a strike. That's a 12. That's a 12. Struck him out. And that's going to bring up Cabrera. Cabrera's 0 for 2, struck with 1 strikeout so far on the day. Here's the pitch. 1-1. Blank. 3-5. Ground ball to second. And that retires the side. The A's retire the Indians in order. 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It's Parrott, Hat, Jack, and Kurt due up for Oakland. Here's the pitch to Parrott. Paul can face one more batter, so this might be his last inning. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 2-6 at the ballpark. And that is going to be for 5, double star 2, fly ball to DeLucci, out number 1. Paul is now tired. Hanahan up. He's 0 for 2. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 6-1. That's a double question mark. That's a single and a 1 to 6. 7's too high. 6-3, double star 1, fly ball to DeLucci. And that is going to do it for Paul. They make that call to the bullpen for Cleveland. And we have a right, left coming up. So they're going to bring in Tom Mastany. 2 wins, 2 losses, a 10.80 ERA, 20 innings pitched, allowed 28 hits, 19 strikeouts, and 9 walks. And as we do say goodbye to Paul, as he takes the bench, he went 5 2/3 innings, allowed 6 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts, 1 home run, 1 hit by pitch, leads the game with an ERA of 3.16 and no runners on. So 2 outs as Kurt Suzuki is up. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 5-2. That's going to be a hit by pitch. That's a -10. That's a 4. That's a 19. Nothing. 3-1. That is a single. That is a single past the shortstop, and Kurt is on with a single. And that's going to bring up Ryan Sweeney. Ryan Sweeney, 1 for 2 on the day. Here's the pitch. Strategy rolls a 17. Nothing going on with that. And that is going to be 5-6. That is going to be a walk. That's a 21. That's a 10. And they walk them. So we go to the top of the order. Here's Travis Buck. Buck is 2 for 2 on the day. Strategy roll 10. Double, home run, walk. 2 runs and an RBI. 5-1, error on a possible throw. 1-1, ground ball to second. Cabrera's error rating is on a 1-2. That's a 6, no error there. And that retires the side as Oakland leaves 2 stranded. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. After 6, it's the A's 2, Indians nothing. We go to the top of the 7th. It is Johnny, Travis, and Ryan due up for the A's. Due up for the Indians. Here's the pitch to Johnny. Johnny's 0 for 2 on the day. 2 strikeouts, 3-3. Range play. And that's going to be 5-1. Ground ball to second. Ellis's range is on a 1-4. 1-4. That's a 2. He makes the play. Gets it, tosses it over to first for out number 1. And that is going to bring up Travis. Travis is 0 for 2 on the day. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 5-5. That's going to be a strike. 16. The 19 is too high. 4-3. Line drive back to the pitcher. Justin gets it. Tosses it over to first to Barton for out number 2. Ryan Garco up. Garco is 0 for 2 on the day. Here's the pitch. The pitch to Garco. Struck out his last 2 times up. 1-6. That's a double star. That's a ground ball to second. Sing, take me out to the ball game. So the A's retire the Indians in order. No runs, no hits, no errors. Once again, it's an easy inning to score. 3 up, 3 down. And let's take a look here at the box score. Oakland scoring in the first and the third inning, and they have been holding Cleveland to a shutout so far. Cleveland only is having 2 hits on no runs. Oakland 2 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. Tommy's going to stay in. No, and that's going to be Mark, Derek, and Chris Dua. So here's the pitch to Mark. And that's going to be 5-3. That is a double question mark. That's a single and a 1-17. That is a 1. And Ellis, who was 1 for 3 with a double, gets a single past the pitcher. Net and strategy rolls a 15, infield going to double play depth. And that's going to bring up Derek Barton. Barton 1 for 2 on the day. Here's the pitch. 5-4. Strikeout 13. That's a 5. Struck him out. 1 away. Sacrifice play as Christofina comes up. Infield going to come in for this play. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 4-6. That's a 7. That's a 3. Struck him out. And we have a pickoff attempt. Tommy doesn't pick anyone off, but we'll show that off. That's a 16. 2 away. Infield at normal depth. Jack Cusp up. He's 0 for 3 on the day. Here's the pitch. 6-1. Range play at the Coliseum. 5-6. Ground ball to first. Garco's ranges on a 1-2. That's a 4, and that's going to be a single. Mark Ellis, let's see, does he get an extra base? He advances to third on a 2-6. That's a 3, and he goes to third. A's now have runners on the corners. So, infield staying at normal depth as Parrott comes up. He's 0 for 2 on the day with a walk. Strategy rolls a 2. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 2-4. That's a blank. 2-2. Single past Gutierrez. And that scores Ellis. Cusp gets the hold sign, stays at second. And that is going to do it. That is going to do it for Tom. Tom Manstay gets pulled. And we have a left, right, left coming up. Hmm. So they're going to bring in Jensen Lewis. To take over. All right. Lewis, one save, one inning pitched, one strikeout so far in this replay. As for Tom, he went one inning, allowed 4 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts, ERA of 9.0. Runners on first and second as Jensen Lewis inherits that. Here's the pitch. 2 outs, by the way. And that is going to be 2-6. That's going to be at the ballpark. We're going to go to the Coliseum. 6-1. Blank. And that is a rare play. If runner on first, single to right field, with the runner attempting to go to third on a close play, roll 1d6 versus BR plus right field arm. If higher, runner out, otherwise safe. Check for injuries to runner and third base. Gorgio Parrott is thrown out. Casey Blake is injured and will miss 4 games. Gorgio Parrott is out and will miss 13 games. So with that, we got to bring up our DH list here. And first of all, Casey Blake. And I believe he's on Cleveland. Is 4 games out. And he will miss 13 games. And the injuries happen. So we're going to take this. Parrott is injured. So that's the rare play. That was a blank. That is a rare play. So we're going to have to replace the shortstop. And it's either going to be Don Murphy or Cliff Pennington. And it goes to Don Murphy taking over as shortstop. Over on Cleveland, Casey Blake, the third baseman. And that is either going to be Andy Marte, Andy Gonzalez, or Jamie Carroll. And that's going to be Jamie Carroll taking over third base duties on that. So with that, we do have a couple injuries. So Casey Blake out for 4 games. And Gorgio Parrott is out for 13 games. And in the next game for Oakland, Bobby Cosby will be back in the lineup. Remember, we are playing with the NS played lineups, but with injuries, I do take a D8 and randomly select who will be coming in on that. So 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors. After 7, it is Oakland 4, Cleveland yet to score. And Jack Cuss came in to score on that one. Cusp and Ellis scored on that one. All right. So that is what happened there. We go to the top of the 8th. After 7, it's Oakland 4, Cleveland nothing. Top of the 8th is Franklin, David, and Cassie due up for the Indians. Dustin, that's going to do it for Dustin. That is going to do it for Dustin. We have a right, left, right coming up for Oakland, and they are going to bring in Alan Embry. Alan Embry here. 2 wins, 5 losses, a 4.96 ERA, 61 and 2/3 innings pitched, allowed 59 hits, 57 strikeouts, and 25 walks. All right, let's take a look at the stats here for Justin. Justin went 7 innings, allowed 2 hits, fought 9 strikeouts, no ERA. And at the end of that last inning, Thomas Manstey, ERA is at 18. So 4 runs, 4 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. That's where he stands there. All right, top of the 8th, it's Franklin, David, and Cassie due up. Here's the pitch. Gutierrez is 1 for 2 in the day. 4-1. That's a strike. That's a 16. That's an 8. Struck him out. All right, here's David DeLucci. DeLucci is 0 for 2 on the day. Here's the pitch. Struck out his last time up. And that's going to be 1-3. Possible error on a ground ball. 1-1. Ground ball to second. Error rating is on a 1-2. That's a 7. No error there. Out number 2. Jamie Carroll. First time we're seeing him in this replay. 1-1. Error on a possible throw. 2-2. Single to Buck. Error rating is a 0. That's a 16. No error there. And Carroll gets on with a single. That's going to bring up Kelly. Kelly is 0 for 2 on the day. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 5-2. That's a single. Carroll will go to second. Carroll will go to third. And Cleveland now has runners on first and second on the corners. And they're going to leave him in. He only needs 1 more out to end the inning. And that is going to be 5-5. That's a wild pitch. That's a 1. Cleveland scores. And that's going to be 5-6. That's going to be a fly ball to Buck. And that retires the side. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors. They're going to leave Jensen Lewis in to pitch this inning. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It's Kurt, Ryan, and Travis due up for the A's. Here's the pitch to Suzuki. Suzuki is 2 for 3. That's going to be 2-1. That's a blank. And that is going to be 3-4. Double star 3. Fly ball to Sizemore. Out number 1. Ryan Sweeney. Sweeney 1 for 2 in the day with a walk. Here's the pitch. 4-1. Home run chance on a 1-12. The 15's too high. 1-1. Ground ball to short. Out number 2. We go to the top of the order. Here's Travis Buck. He's 2 for 3 on the day with a double home run and a walk, 2 runs scored and an RBI. The pitch. 2-2. Strikeout. That's a 14. The 20 is too high. 6-5. Ground ball to first. And that retires the side. As the Indians retire the A's in order, no runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the top of the ninth, but will we see some ninth inning magic? Let's take a look at the box score. After 8 innings of play, Cleveland, finally ending that deadlock of being scoreless, scores 1 run. Oakland scored 2 runs in the 7th, a run in the 3rd, and a run in the 1st. They have 4 runs on 11 hits and 1 error. Cleveland's got 1 run on 4 hits, no errors. And that is going to do it for Alan Embry. They're going to bring in Hudson Street. Actually, they're going to bring in Brad Zelliger to close this one out. Let's look at the stats. He's got 1 save, 1 inning pitched, allowed 1 strikeout, and 1 walk in this replay. Also on the field, Jack Cuss, they're going to make some changes to the field as well. Jack Cuss is going to come out, and they're going to bring in Emil Brown to take over in left field. Barton also comes out at first. And they're going to bring in Wes Bankston to take over at first. All right, so, and Murphy is the shortstop, so Murphy is going to stay. They're going to keep Murphy at the shortstop, not making any other changes. We go to, all right, and Cabrera is 0 for 3 on the day. They're going to let him take this hit. Here's the pitch. That is going to be 4-4. Range play at the ballpark. We go to the Coliseum. 5-4. Ground ball to second. Ellis's range is on a 1-4. That's a 6. It got by him. And he gets on with a single. Next up, Cabrera. He's 0 for 3 on the day. Here's the pitch. The pitch to Johnny. 2-3. That's a blank. And that's going to be 3-4. Fly ball to Brown. Out number 1. Travis Hefner. 0 for 3 on the day, the designated hitter. They are not going to let him take this hit. They're going to bring in Sin-Sho Chu to take this hit. Here's the pitch to Chu. And that's going to be 5-2. That's a blank. 1-6. That's a single pass Brown. All right, we have a 1, so let's see. We do have some, and that is a 1. Their lead runner advances. If roll is less than or equal to the trailing runner's BR, no adjustment. The trailing runner advances on the throw. So Cabrera will advance. Chu will also advance. So runners now on first and second. And here comes the go-ahead run now at the plate as Ryan Garco 0 for 3. The pitch, infield at double play, 1-2, double star, fly ball to Brown. And that is a failed SF roll. That is a 1. So the lead runner will advance. And that's going to score. Chu will advance. 2 outs. And real quick, we did not take a look at the stats for Alan Embry. Embry only went 1 inning, allowed 2 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, 1 strikeout, and 1 wild pitch. And that ERA of 9.0. All right, here's the pitch to Gutierrez. 1 for 3 on the day. 5-4. That's a strike. That's a 13. That's a 9. Struck him out. And that's the ball game, folks. The Oakland A's defeat the Cleveland Indians. Final score 4-2. On 1 run, 2 hits, no errors. Final line score coming right up. So the Indians, 2, Oakland 4, Indians 2. Oakland 4 runs on 11 hits, 1 error. Cleveland 2 runs on 6 hits, no errors. Your winning pitcher is Justin. Paul Bird gets the loss. Brad Zelliger gets the save. Travis Buck hits his second home run in the replay so far. The Indians drop to 2-2, and Oakland goes to 4-1. That's going to do it for us here at the Oakland Coliseum. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up on your way out through the turnstile. And until next time, I'm Scooney007. Well, we'll see you for another exciting game in the 2008 replay with... Oh, I'm signing off, and we didn't even go over the stats here. So let's take a look at the stats real quick before we close out here. Justin went 7 innings, allowed 2 hits, 9 strikeouts, no ERA. Paul, 5 2/3 innings, allowed 6 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts, 1 home run, and 1 hit by pitch. Brad Zelliger gets the save. That's his second one for the replay. 1 inning pitched, allowed 2 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, 1 strikeout, ERA of 4.50. Now, I can officially say goodbye. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up on your way out through the turnstile here in Oakland. And until next time, I'm Scooney007. We'll see you for another exciting game in the 2008 replay with Inside Pitch. Until then, take care, everyone. Bye-bye.